Hello and welcome back to another video on Trains from TV. On this one, we're going to be taking a run on the Metropolitan Line from Just Trains. We're starting at Watford and we're going to take this train down to Baker Street. We've got an S8 for the run on this one, and we're going to get this one set up and get the passengers on and get underway straight away. Right, here, let's go unpaused and get our train set up. Good afternoon, driver. Take this S8 on an all station stopper service to Baker Street. No reported disruption today on the network. You are due to depart at 15, 18 and 30 seconds past there. Please set up your cab and allow your passengers to board. Right, so get the key on. Sort of works with the PVC, some of this. You have to do this bit with the keyboard, and just going to enable that, which is the dead man's handle. Otherwise I'll have to keep pressing the E key to get that working. So the door's open. Right, so we are train. We'll get some duty numbers in first. We'll just stick the old stuff in there. We'll get some radio numbers in, and the train number is 424. So we're going to Baker Street from Watford, so we need to look for Baker Street, and then we're going from Watford. So we are not semi. We are 231 there for slow. That's all stops, and we are set up. So this is my first drive, actually, to be fair, on the Met line since I've been up and running on the new PC. So, looking quite forward to it. See how well it plays and handles as well. Right, that's all sorted, I think. Almost, nearly. Doors open again, because they do shut after so long. It's every 30 seconds the doors do shut. Don't think we've actually ever done a video from here either on the Watford branch, so thought I'd do something a little bit different. It's been a while since we did a Met video as well as such. I think the recent tube stuff we did was on the virtual district line. So starting off over here at Watford, we're going to head down towards Watford Junction. Then we're going to head south and head towards the city. So we'll go through Harrow on the Hill, past Neasden Depot into the tunnels at Finchley Road, and we're going to end our journey here at not there, that's Marylebone. We're going to end our journey there at Baker Street platform 1. Right, off we go. So we can actually power up once we go past the speedboard on the Met, or the underground routes. It's not like the National Railway, you have to wait for the rear of the train, you can do it from the front. So again, let's say we're on the S8, I am using the Linus Follett sound pack, which is a free sound mod which is available from Alan Thompson Sim. It's quite slow coming out of here. Stations to call out are Croxley, Moor Park, Northwood Hills, Pinner, North Harrow, Harrow on the Hill, Northwick Park, Preston Road, and then Wembley Park, onto Finchley Road, and finally Baker Street. A journey distance of a staggering 18 miles. There we go, we can put some speed on now. Interesting one as well, because it's the reverse on my controller as well. So instead of going towards me, I have to push away from me. So it always catches me out when I first start driving. I get a bit confused sometimes with it. Usually get to grips with it by the time we finish the run. See if I can get this to stop in the right place without actually looking at the other side of the cab. See if I've still got the knack. Evidently have not got the knack. I mustn't have been that far off. Okay, yeah, I was quite a bit off. Never mind. First station and all that. So it's on the Baker Street Metropolitan Line, all stations. It's only a small branch this, but I do enjoy coming down the Croxley line. Definitely is running a lot better as well. It's a lot smoother on the new PC. It still does get the odd tile stutter, but nowhere near as much as it did. Which is really nice to play. It's really nice, and actually, for me as well, in the personal side, it just makes that run a bit more enjoyable. It wasn't, not to say it was never anyway. Can't say that as well, because obviously I was involved with the production. And again, it's not a review this either, because obviously working in the JT team, being part of the project, we can't review these products, but we can at least enjoy them at an enjoyable stance and show it off to you. So there's a timing section coming up now, which is for this signal, so we'll just slow down for it to change. There we go. Signal's cleared, and we can now take the junction. So we'll be taking the left line, which will take us south. If we was to continue, it would take us onto the other end of the triangle and towards Amersham or Chesham. It's seen and I think used about 3 or 4 times a day, with a couple of services. You can use it in service as well, not just it's not just ECSs that run it. But there's a couple of runs. I think there's 1 in the morning and 2 in the evening. There is a scenario that is the ECS, which does run on it, which does come with the route. So the line coming in on the right hand side is the route that comes through from Amersham and Chesham. Also turns into the fast lines as well at this junction, so you do get Chiltern services that run on there as well, along with the fast Met services. So 50 mile an hour coming in now, so we'll get some power on. Next station is Moor Park. So I'm as well, I've put a new setting on, which you might just see in the top right hand corner, and that is the FPS. It might be a little bit hard to see, but it's in grey. That's just on the Steam overlay, so just put that on just to show you guys what we're getting on the routes. I think as well as another little thing just to mention is that you will see quite a lot of signals on my HUD. I'm running on a production version off Just Trains, so there's a slight few differences. I think I'm on a slightly older build at this point. I need to get the updated signals, which will remove some of the stuff off the hood. Otherwise, it operates exactly the same as the release version. I just did a load of backups and ran off a backup when I reinstalled the actual game. There's a Chiltern service coming through now. Yeah, so all I need to do is just literally, I could probably just do with reinstalling the store version, to be quite honest. Effectively what they are is, I think it's the CCTV cameras and all the markers on the track that are just appearing. Evidently them CCTV markers that I'm not stopping in the right place for still. You can see we're in the Rickmansworth signalling centre at the moment. That changes as well when you go through the route. I'll put the links in the description as well for the Met line and for the trains and stuff. I'll also put the link in for the sound mod if you guys haven't seen that yet or picked it up. It's free to download. The route itself is available from Just Trains. And that, of course, is payware. Can't remember what the route price is off the top end. It's $29.99, I think it is. There is a bundle as well if you wish to get the route and their 7+1. I think that's $39.99. Again, I'll put a lot in the description so you can decide which one is more suited to you if you wish to purchase. Next up's Northwood. Trying to think as well which other parts of this route I haven't shown off on in like a video and stuff. I think I may have covered most parts, to be fair. Potentially maybe Cheshire, maybe the one that I haven't done, but I can't quite remember which I did on the actual release, to be honest. Also, obviously, we'll see a few of the approach control signals as we go into the tunnels. We'll not see them all, of course, because we're only going so far in, but it's been a while. It could be fun. Things may happen. Well, fingers crossed I can remember where and what the speeds are, so a little challenge for myself. So the aim as well when you get to these platforms, you won't be doing about, I'm trying to remember what I was told here, I think it's about 30. Which is an ideal speed to hit the platform out. You can usually stop it in the right place then. So we're currently there about 30 now. And we'll put some brake on there. So that's about half the brake applied. May have been a little bit too much, to be quite. I'll just take a bit off. Again, wasn't quite there. Yeah, I was well off. It's so hard to obviously see behind. You can't see obviously behind the console. The only way you can do it is by sitting outside and gauging it up with the pillar, but I can't be bothered to come over here to keep doing that. So I like to try and guess it and hope for the best. Evidently, it looks like it's not working very well for me, that method, so I probably should be going to do it in the way that I was told. In the way I was taught whilst we was doing it under work and stuff like that. This is actually quite a dream to drive on it now. Honestly, I honestly think with my old AMD PC, I just don't think it was up to scratch. I was a bit reluctant to say that really, because that's like my work colleagues will just be in your face, we told you so. But I think it honestly was, I think, a bit of an issue, to be fair, with the AMD stuff. It was a little bit on the sluggish side for a lot of the stuff I did. But this does it does show that you can play the Met line, and it doesn't necessarily lag, bar an odd tile stutter, and it just shows that it does run nicely. We'll try 35 hitting the platform, and then put 50% on there. Too much. Too fast now. Can't win. Nah, bit too much at the time. We'll go with 30. It goes a little bit weird as well with control. If you go too far back in the brakes, you lose the brake. It goes like to 100, and it knocks itself into 0%. So we'll not roll off either. We'll get an alarm, and I really don't want to be doing the what feels like an absolute age of 10 mile an hour. Pinner's our next station, about 1.1 mile. So these next few stations are quite close to each other. Once we get past Harrow on the Hill, it's again not too far in distance up until Wembley Park, but then we do get quite a good sprint up to Finchley Road. It's about 5 miles in distance without stopping. We go past a lot of the Jubilee line platforms. So you may have noticed as well with the sound mod is it puts a few extra sounds on, especially in the actual driver's cabin. You get a lot more creaks and that banging noises. Should add a little bit extra to it. Obviously you get different motor sounds as well. I believe that applies also to the S7+1. I'm still not getting in the right place. He's held down to Quantander for your bank details. So about that little stutter there, we're coming to Harrow on the Hill, I'm getting 32 FPS. On the old PC, I've probably seen quite a bit less. Probably say early to mid 20s around this point in this part of the route, because there've been so many trains still. That's quite impressive. Got a Shilton leaving there, and also what I assume will be an Uxbridge service as we arrive into Harrow on the Hill. Now I'm going to get this in the right place. It's in the right place, but for some reason the cameras don't want to come on. I wonder if it's because I'm on a different version where it's got all the signals showing up on the hood there. Possibly could be. I need to reinstall, definitely. I'm not going to do it at this point, of course, because we're part way through the video, but something that definitely needs sorting. Don't worry, they do work on the release version. Just when I reinstalled onto the new PC, I just rushed everything, getting stuff backed up, and I must have just used an older version. It was a nightmare when you're trying to sort a noob installation out of TS, because you're trying to find things and back things up and try and remember to back the right things up. It's an absolute meh. I don't really need to explain that, because you guys will know how bad it is. Trying to figure out things you need to keep and what you don't want to keep, and making sure you save them all to the right place, save the right stuff and everything that goes with things. It's hard work. I always dread doing it. I've gotten a lot quicker doing it though. It doesn't seem to take as long these days to actually do the reinstallation. I've done so many of them. Like second nature. So you see we're on the 4-track configuration still, so we're on the slow lines in the middle. The outer lines are the fast. That's on both sides, that works for. Whereas before, Harrow on the Hill, the fast lines were on the right hand side. People like wearing green clothing around here. A lot of the same characters walking around the platform. Now I'm in the right positions, it's just they're not showing up for me. Because there'll be a bad Tom. Bad Tom moment not having the right thing installed. Nice, it's got the AP weather on, I didn't realise that actually applied. It's coming from somewhere anyway. Finchley Road next, and then it's Wembley Park before we then take ourselves for a nice lengthy drive down to Finchley Road. Bit of fun in the tunnels, down to Baker Street, and then that's us. This scenario is about 42 minutes long as well, so it's a nice nice scenario in terms of length in case you've not got it long, you just want to have a quick drive. It's nice how the AP track noises are actually applied to this track. The sort of tingle noise. So, station I've used a few times. We stayed there actually a while back in that sort of close representation of hotel. The distinct noises of the Jubilee stop there pulling away. However, we don't obviously have the Jubilee stock, unfortunately. It would be nice to see it, even if it was an AI model. Maybe one day they will be 2 minutes away. Who knows? I don't know if that's a sound mod you could hear there, but it does sound really good. I'm not sure if it's ambient audio, sort of just welling time, to be quite honest. Dunedin depot is up on the left hand side coming in. The fly under as well is just coming up on the left hand side. See there? See if I get a screenshot. Don't know if this will be thumbnail. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. There's potential there, isn't there? Just get them framed up nicely. Not a bad shot, actually. Better than what I thought. So we do slow down very, very slightly to 40 as we come through Uxbridge, Neasden. Not a station that the Met trains stop at unless there's issues on the line, where sometimes they can stop in emergencies, such as if maybe there's an issue with the Jubilee stop, they can get people on and off. Normally they just stop the first door at the platform to sometimes allow the drivers off, like this, the crew that are going back into the depot. They can drop them off. Normally people that come from like Harrow on the Hill and stuff like that, where they've done changeovers. This is Dollis Hill, and again another Jubilee platform. As you see, it's just an island arrangement. We're alongside the Chiltern main line now. The line from Birmingham comes in just by Neasden before. So Willesden Green is the next platform with capabilities for ourselves to stop there. There's another platform if, again, any incidents. So those are only used, again, if something's happened on the line where we can shift people to and from onto another train or onto this line or vice versa. Just so that people aren't stranded and sat there waiting. Still climbing towards 60 mile an hour, but we are going to be slowing down very, very shortly at Kilburn. That's down to 50. And then West Hampstead, you start slowing down even more, so it's 45, and down to Finchley Road, and then it's 30 in the tunnels. Does up again in the tunnel though. We cross over the North London line as well in a moment. She's just coming up. That's this one just under it. This is where we leave the Jubilee line. That'll go off into its own tunnel under the into the lower parts of the city. Another suggestion said that my copy of the route is a bit buggered. Is the destination? This thing should be telling us each station as we go into it, but it's my version is just a little bit on the iffy side. So I'm gonna get that. I will get that reinstalled. I think after this video, just so I know it's right moving forward. I say it's the first time I've driven this route, obviously in quite a while. So there's a few things that ain't registering. I think it's an enjoyable drive at the end of the day, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Next stop is Baker Street. I'm hoping this all goes to plan, and that when this train leaves, we won't have any issues with the signals coming, which is my worry. If they do play up, I can tab them anyway. We can get in. That's Swiss Cottage, where the old station was. Approach control coming up now. There we go, right, off we go again. I'm only slowing down a little bit just because I can't remember what the speeds are. I know where the points are. We're going through Marlborough Road, which is another old disused platform area. Potentially nice screenshot in the tunnel there. It's always a fun drive though, is coming on the map. Especially once you've got the knack of driving with getting the signals right. It's really enjoyable. Signals changed. This is the site of Lord Station. We've got the Union Canal as well. We've got the Chiltern Line which goes into Marylebone just on the right hand side of this bridge. We need to slow ourselves right down though. We have a approach control signal which is just in the two lines there. It's quite a low speed to get that one to change. Somewhere around here. There we go. So the train's left Baker Street, so that was that one that's just gone past us there, so hopefully it'll be well, it'll all behave. I hope. I really do. If it doesn't change, and I do know why it won't be. It could be an older version of the Snows again, because it's an older version of the route. We'll hope for the best. Bit late now to go back and re-record the video as soon as we've done it. And they always say that these things go wrong at the last minute, right at the end of the scenario. So we need to slow ourselves right down now because we've got the draw up signals. So literally crawling speed. You don't have long either, so you need to get yourselves right down. So the first two signals will change. You've got to be doing 4.9. And the other fun thing is this this bit of track going down on a gradient. Your speed soon jumps up. There we go. First two have changed. So the next one is there. So this one hopefully will give us the feather. So I'm going to slow right down for this one again. It's 9.9 for this one. There's another train just coming in the platform as well. But we will get the road all being well. We have the points set. Oh, yes, worked. Happy days. I was a bit worried about that one. Didn't think it was going to clear. Brilliant. well, it's been an enjoyable drive. Again, description have all the links for this as well, so if you wish to purchase and if you want to play for yourselves, even if you just need to get the sound mod, they're all in there. Go and check the links out, guys. Really fun drive. Try not to leave it so long next time before another underground video. I do know a lot of you guys do like watching them ones. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget you can catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/trainsim_TV. That's usually on a Thursday and Sunday. However, if things do change, we'll let you know. So do come and join us on there. All sorts occur. Route building, driving, going for the occasional signal and all that malarkey. It's all fun. Take it easy, guys. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video very, very soon. Bye for now.